Whoa, that is so cool. Apple just announced camera control on their iPhone 16 lineup. I have been dying to try it out for myself, so let's check it out together. It is a smooth sapphire crystal on the right side of the device. I have the 16 Pro Max and right away it feels like it's a little low on this side and that I have to hit it with the bottom of my thumb like that. I feel like it's so much easier when you're shooting like this to just press it like that. I'm gonna have to get used to it and hold my phone a little differently if I want to swipe like this. What does it actually do? When you click down like this, you access the camera app. If you click again, it takes a photo. And if you hold down, it starts taking a video. You have to continuously hold it down to continue the video. Now this is where it gets fun. When you tap down halfway, you have a little bit of haptic feedback and it will access different features. So we have exposure, depth, zoom, cameras, styles, and tone. Now, if you tap again on any of those, let's go on exposure, you can slide up and down to change it. Double tap again, I can go to depth. If you double tap again, you can access it. And here we go, I have the zoom on. I wonder how smooth it's gonna be. Okay, it's a little difficult because I have long nails on. I can't use the tips of my finger. I have to use my pad of it to kind of zoom in and out. But I feel like if I kept using it, I'd get better at zooming more seamlessly and smoother. Oh, we can also jump between 0.5, 1x, 2x, and 5x right from there. We also have the different styles that we'll go over in a little bit, and tone. I'm definitely gonna have to get used to changing the settings really quickly by double tapping and swiping, but I think it'll be really useful when you're on the go once you have it muscle memory down pat. I'm testing it out in depth for the first time, so I do feel like I'm a little slow at changing the settings, but I could see myself getting used to it very quickly. Now, 80% of the time I'm shooting photos and videos like this, and I feel like it's hard to use when my hand, how do I hold my phone like this? Mind you, this is the 15 Pro Max. So I'm sure if I was using a smaller device, it would be a lot easier to do these swiping motions, but it's kind of hard to make sure my phone is safe in my hands while still having one finger off to swipe between settings. I need to wear a case on it so that I don't drop it. So I have the phone case from Apple. This is the clear one. And look at what it has right here on top of the camera control button. Phone case companies are gonna have to get crafty to make sure that their cases work with the camera control because it does respond to half taps. Oh yes, here we go. It is much easier to use with a phone case on because my fingers kind of stick to it, grip to it, so I can switch between settings really quickly. We're gonna go outside in a little bit and take some photos to see how I like using this in the real world and not just in my office. Apple also gave us new photographic styles and you can quickly access them on camera control. I like that you can easily swipe between them right here, and I'm seeing what I'm shooting. I'm swiping through the filters. You just swipe, find the one you like, take a photo. Now that is what I like. I feel like I'm definitely gonna use the photographic styles more now because it's so easily accessible with this new camera control button. Let's try these filters on the selfie mode. It's cool rose, neutral, rose gold, gold, amber, standard, vibrant, natural, luminous, dramatic, quiet, cozy, muted black and white, stark black and white. I think I liked gold. Okay, and now let's go and swipe between the tones. So we have, okay, I accidentally keep taking photos because I forget to half press down. So with tones, I can go a little lower or higher. Oh, and this edits the filter I just put on it. Okay, the camera quality on this looks good. My skin looks awesome. Whoa, this looks like a filter. Okay, I gotta remember what I use because I like this. Now after, you can actually go back to the photo and change the different filters that you put on it. You can even use this little slidey tool to change how much of the tone is coming in, the color. Use this to swipe lower or higher. I always use third-party apps to edit my photos, especially selfies. I love using Tezza app or Lightroom. Now that we can change the skin tone natively in the app and see how it looks like on our skin as we're taking a photo, that's gonna be a game changer for me, game changer for everyone who's taking selfies, quite honestly. And I feel like once you get used to it and once I have this feature, I kind of don't want to go back to taking regular selfies anymore. And in different lighting, my skin tone looks different. If I have studio lights on or natural lights or light behind me, I always have to adjust accordingly. But now with the ability to change undertones in your skin right away makes a world of a difference. I also want to show you guys a few selfies I took the other day with this camera. Mind you, there was beautiful light in this room, so I feel like that also played a part, but the camera quality on this is so good. It looked like my skin had a filter on it. It's a backlit photo, and I feel like it illuminated my face in the right areas. My hair still stood out. It didn't look dull. It was crisp, clear, and I'm so impressed with these photos. There's no going back after taking photos on the 16 Pro Max. Also, whatever setting with styles and tone you leave it on, when you go back to your camera app, is gonna stay like that. So I wish there was a quick like reset button instead of having to go look through the settings to go back to the default. I also just realized you can only change the styles and the tone with photos you took on this device. I'm going to old photos and seeing if it works, and it doesn't. So I'm kind of wishing it did allow me to go back to old photos I took on my 15 Pro Max, because I'm really liking these filters. Like the cozy one and amber look really good on skin tones. So I'm just gonna have to only take photos on this. In the keynote, Apple announced that camera control will be available on Snapchat as well. So you can just click this to take a photo, and you can swipe between which one of your friends you want to send the Snapchat to. Now I just logged into Snapchat on this device, and it doesn't allow me to do that just yet. So I guess I have to wait for an update, but I could also see them allowing me to swipe through different filters and quickly get photos, which will be really fun. I would definitely use Snapchat filters way more often if I could swipe with this through them. I'm in my backyard to test out the zoom, so let's just click on the camera capture button. Okay, now we click down half again and go on zoom. So let's start at 0.5 and slowly zoom in. I feel like I zoom in like 1x every time. I don't really go more than that. Let's try to go faster. I feel like the camera capture button would have to be a lot longer if I want to have like a continuous long zoom. But let's try while I'm recording. Zooming in. I feel like it's very smooth when I'm going in small increments. But if I were to go from like 0.5 to 2, it kind of just like goes faster, then slows down a little. This is definitely useful for if you already have your shot framed, right? Say I'm gonna shoot at 2x zoom, and then to slowly go in to like a 3x, take a photo. I feel like it's more useful for that than to have those like cinematic zoom shots. To have a smoother zoom, I would definitely just continue zooming with the screen, with my fingers on the screen like that. But it's definitely useful to adjust once you have the zoom you want, and then to slowly change it. I'm already so used to pinching on the screen or just holding down in like TikTok app and zooming in with my finger, and that's been really smooth for me. So I'm eager to see how I would like this in the real world, like how I'm actually gonna use it on the go. Now let's try like this. Okay, if I hold it with 2 hands, I can zoom in pretty smoothly. But with one hand, I don't know how to hold the phone and zoom in at the same time. It's kind of jolty. And to have a nice, crisp, stable shot, I would always use 2 hands anyways. So this is definitely better for shooting like this. Also, the quality of these videos are really good. Like, how can I see details of a plant from all the way over here? I'm literally at 25x zoom, and I can still see details in a random leaf on the other side of my backyard. I'm gonna take some macro photos of plants, and then let's come back and edit them with the new styles. Let's edit these photos together. I just got in from outside. It is so hot. I'm happy to be back in air conditioning. This is the first photo I took. Let's actually look up what type of photo this is. So look up plant. All right, it is a Rose of Sharon. Now let's look at the new photographic styles. Cool Rose. I like that it's called Cool Rose actually. Neutral, rose gold, gold, and amber. I'm definitely going towards this rose gold one. So now let's just click right here on the bottom to go through the color slider option. And we can change the tone, the color. There we go. Okay, I think I like that. It kind of gives it a little grainy effect, which is pretty nice, but I like how it's focused right on the like stem part. It looks really pretty. I kind of moved on this one, but it still looked good. Let's check it out. Gold, rose gold, neutral. The gold filter brings out the yellows in such a beautiful warm hue where it's not too warm, but it still looks true to life. As you can see around the edges, this camera did a magnificent job of adding blur in the right spots and still keeping sharpness around the entire flower. Okay, let's add a little bit more warmth. I'm gonna add a little bit more sharpness to it, and I think that looks really nice. Now I have a few pictures of leaves. Let's see which filters look the best. The amber. Whoa, gold or amber? Again, I'm going for the gold filter and turning up the tone a little bit and the color. Yeah, I think this is the filter I like the most. I'm clearly using it again and again. And now we have a close-up of a leaf. Amber, gold, rose gold, neutral, or cool rose. So I know that I really do like that gold filter. So what I'm gonna do is click on the three dots on the top right. I'm going to copy edits, and then it toggles on style, copy. Now I'm gonna go to this photo and just paste the edits. So there we go. Wow, the before and after is so good. I'm also gonna paste it on this one. Okay, it looks a little harsh on that one. I might have to adjust it a little, but for a quick few snaps in my backyard of some plants, I think this looks amazing, and the new photographic styles did elevate my photos a lot. My one thought is that I would like the button to be a little longer so that I could have a longer, continuous, smooth zoom instead of more short zooms. Although I do like this for being able to frame your shot, especially from a further distance, and have both hands on my camera so it's stable at all times. I would really love to see what other apps are gonna do with this, like Instagram or TikTok, and what third-party developers are gonna do to make this more useful. I really think that Apple should allow us to create custom presets and save them, so when we're scrolling through the different photographic styles and tones, we have one that's saved and named whatever we want that we can quickly access. I love having all my photos and videos stick to a consistent aesthetic, so to have my own saved preset would save me so much time, and I feel like that would just make me more creative too, because I could see everything in the lens and beautiful aesthetic that I've created in my mind. Apple also said that the camera control button is going to be used for visual intelligence. So you'll be able to just quickly open up camera control, scan over, say, a dog, and it will tell you exactly what breed it is. You could even go over, say, a concert flyer, and it will intelligently pull that information and put it into your calendar. There are so many ways that Apple and third-party developers can use this button. If you have any creative ideas, put them down in the comments below. I would love to read them. One of my friends actually mentioned to me that it would be a really cool button to use while gaming on your device. Especially just holding your phone like this, it's in the perfect location. I feel like it would be a cool idea to easily swipe through your home screen by just going like this. I could come up with so many more uses for this. So my brother is left-handed, and right away I thought of him. Like, how is he going to be able to use it in his left hand? Would he have to swipe with his ring finger, press it down with the wrong finger and use the wrong hand? When I see him next, I'm gonna get him to test it out and see if it's weird and hard to use as a left-handed, because for me, it's odd. But I mean, if you're shooting horizontal, it's not gonna make a difference. Shooting vertically like this and switching through things is very difficult. These are just my initial thoughts right out of the box. I'm gonna be testing out the camera control a lot more and seeing how I like using it in different environments while I'm traveling. I'll link it here as soon as it's uploaded. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!